Yo, it's your boy Marcus and we're sitting back with a video. Today we're going to be talking about the Codm The Boys collab, right? So this is a new collab coming out soon. I don't know what the date was on the post, but it was posted today, I believe, by the Cobb Mobile Instagram page. And this is just like, it's showing what their kind of plan for collabs going forward are, and maybe how they're going to kind of do it. So I kind of wanted to talk about this, discuss this in a video about 9 months ago. And I might have even hinted in that video that the boys collab would be coming, because I talked about the future of Codm collabs. That's what the video was called. And I was just discussing like the collabs that we were getting at the time. I think that was around Gundam or maybe WWE, something like that. Those collabs that we got. And I was like, man, we'll probably get collabs like this in the future, being the boys. So around that time, I think the boys was a collab on console and Warzone, maybe like a year ago, where they had like Homelander and like the Homelander assassination in game, or execution, I believe it's called, whichever one, assassination, execution, same thing. And you might see like Starlight, or who else is in the boys? Soldier Boy. If you've ever seen the boys, then you'll know all the characters. But Homelander's the big one, obviously. And you'll see like the Butcher. Maybe they could put him in, whoever they wanted to for the collab. But Homelander's the main one. And a collab like that, kind of shows that they're kind of following the collabs that we get on the console side, right? Because we're getting the boys collab well after the boys collab came out on console, right? Season 5, I think the final season of the boys is supposed to come out this year. And so maybe that's why they're doing it, bringing it one more time to kind of capitalize off the popularity of the show. And maybe people want to, buy those skins or whatever. So that's probably why we're seeing it. I wouldn't be surprised if we see some of the other collabs that we saw, like, I don't know, Ana de Armas, the ballerina collab that we had for a bit. If you ever saw Ballerina, which is like essentially the 5th John Wick movie, but it's got Ana de Armas in it. And she's like the main part of the movie. Anyway, you would see something like that. We've already seen like Rambo in this game. We've seen Saw in this game. You know what I mean? So those collabs, those were much older. Hence why we already saw them in this game. Probably a couple years after they came out originally on console. Like Modern Warfare 2019 had the Saw collab and I believe the Rambo collab. We didn't see those till like Vanguard. Anyway, you get my point. So some of the other collabs we'll probably see, like Family Guy, I believe, is a collab right now in console side. Or maybe that was like a few months ago. Who was the other one? Was it Rick and Morty? Maybe Rick and Morty was a collab. I can't remember what those guys' names were in that TV show. Not Futurama. Maybe not Rick and Morty. I can't remember. But if you know, feel free to drop it in the comment section down below. Who was in that collab on console a while back. Another like anime character. But yeah, stuff like that. It's probably some things we'll be seeing in future collabs. It's no shock to kind of see them now because they've already been seen. Like they're not new. You know what I mean? If you play any console COD, you would have already seen them before. So it's not like it's a brand new thing. Like, oh man, never seen this collab before. This is awesome. Like Gundam. Gundam was like never seen before, and they made a whole new game added into COD Mobile for that time period. You know what I mean? So a collab like that, that would be much better than what we got with what we're probably getting with the boys collab, right? The boys collab is probably not going to be its own game mode added into the entire game. You know what I mean? It's probably, at best, it'll be like the Street Fighter collab where there's like a separate mode and you can play like the boys mode and you play as those characters and have like special abilities and assassinations and stuff. That'll be cool. You know what I mean? I'll make a couple of shorts about it or something. Maybe play a game of it, make a video on it, but it's not really something like Gundam where it's like, man, there's so much here. It's like I'm playing a whole new game inside of my game, which would be like, I feel like that's the idea for a collab. Like adding that much detail in would be pretty sick. Like, I don't know what you could do What would be another collab they could bring in, like the Gundam collab, where there's like so many different characters you could add in. There's multiple different game modes. There's a ton to grind. There's just the pure amount of content in the game would be like making it worth it to play. You know what I mean? I don't know, maybe like Galaga or Pac-Man or something. Like, I don't know, something, I don't know what you would do, but those would be like something that came to mind as a collab, I guess. But yeah, you know, Gundam, I guess Gundam's not a game. Gundam's an anime or something. I don't remember. I have no idea. I don't watch anime. So when we get into the anime stuff, I have no clue because I don't watch it. But we do see a lot of anime collabs in COD Mobile. I don't know what any of them are. Like Nier Automata is back. That collab is back, and I'm getting a ton of those free cases for that camo. Lunar Terror, I think it's called. And I'm like sick, dude, because I only had like 10 of these. So now I've got like, I don't know, another 40 guns worth, maybe 50 with that camo, and I'm supposed to unlock a few more like as I'm playing tonight. So I'll have like over half my guns will have that camo now, which is cool. You know what I mean? I think the collabs, they do a great job with their original collab ideas. Like Gundam was phenomenal. And I'll always call Gundam out for being phenomenal, right? I don't, at the time I was kind of like, you know, what's the point? But I see what they were going for and why they did it. And whether it's something that I think they should be adding to the game or not, I gotta kind of set that aside because they did such a great job with that collab. It actually made me care about that collab, even though I had no idea what it was. You know what I mean? So, do I think it helped the game at all? Like, for bettering the game? No, absolutely not. We need a rank system. Like, we need that. That'll better the game, right? And that's not what a rank system is. Gundam is not a rank system. So, obviously doesn't help the game in that regard, the regard that I think it needs help in, but it's a ton of fun to play. You know what I mean? It makes you want to come back and play more. And I think with the collab, if it does that, then that's good. If it doesn't do that, then, you know, what's the point? What are we doing? That's the other way I kind of look at it. And I feel like, you know, the boys collab is going to be like the Street Fighter one, where it's kind of like, it's all right, kind of, they did something, but it's not really enough to make me want to keep coming back and playing over and over again. It's just like a short spark of fire that will dissipate quickly. That's basically what it is, right? So for like that week, when everybody sees it and everybody's all over it, you know, it's cool. But then after that, it just kind of dies out and it doesn't matter. With that being said, thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, turn on post notifications if you want to. Let me know your thoughts on the video in the comment section down below and what you think of the Boys collab, which is coming soon. I'm pretty stoked because I did love that TV show for the first 2 seasons. It's been your boy Marcus Morcini. I'm out of here. Peace.